Have you ever wondered why some flight routes make airlines incredibly wealthy, while others lead them straight to bankruptcy? Picture this: a single air corridor can generate over $1 billion annually. Yet choosing the wrong destination can cost airlines tens of millions and potentially destroy their entire future. This invisible network of profitable and perilous pathways shapes the aviation industry in ways most passengers never imagine. British Airways made aviation history by becoming the first airline to generate more than $1 billion on a single route in a single year. Their London Heathrow to New York JFK connection achieved this milestone between April 2017 and March 2018, earning $1.03 billion in revenue. Meanwhile, countless other routes have become financial graveyards, draining airline coffers and forcing companies to make difficult decisions about their network strategies. The art and science of route planning. Route planning represents one of aviation's most sophisticated disciplines, requiring years of expertise and meticulous analysis to master successfully. Airlines invest enormous resources in market research, demand forecasting, and competitive analysis before launching new destinations. The stakes couldn't be higher in an industry where fuel costs, aircraft utilization, and passenger load factors determine profitability on razor-thin margins. Consider the countless routes that major airlines have launched with great fanfare, only to quietly cancel them months or years later due to poor performance. American Airlines, Delta, and United have all experienced high-profile route failures that cost millions in lost revenue and operational expenses. The aviation industry has learned that route planning is far more nuanced than simply connecting to cities with strong business or tourism ties. Data-driven decision-making. Modern airlines rely heavily on sophisticated data analysis to identify promising route opportunities and avoid costly mistakes in network planning. They examine passenger booking patterns, seasonal demand fluctuations, competitor pricing strategies, and economic indicators in potential destination markets. Advanced analytics help carriers understand where their customers want to travel and how much they're willing to pay for the convenience of direct flights. For expansions from existing hubs, airlines analyze their current passenger data to identify how many travelers already make connections to potential new destinations through their network. This internal data provides valuable insights into hidden demand patterns that might justify establishing direct service. Additionally, airlines monitor search data from travel booking websites to understand consumer travel intent and identify underserved markets with significant potential demand. The high cost of failure. Even routes that appear perfect in theoretical analysis can become financial disasters when implemented in the real world of commercial aviation. Market conditions can change rapidly. Economic downturns can reduce travel demand, and new competitors can enter markets with aggressive pricing strategies. Airlines must constantly evaluate their route performance and make difficult decisions about which destinations to maintain and which to abandon. The complexity of route economics extends far beyond simple passenger numbers to include aircraft utilization rates, crew scheduling efficiency, and opportunity costs. A wide-body aircraft flying a long-haul route must generate sufficient revenue to justify not using that plane on multiple shorter, potentially more profitable routes. Cultural preferences also significantly influence route success, as passengers often prefer flying with airlines from their home country, creating advantages for certain carriers in specific markets. Strategic competition in the skies. Airlines sometimes launch routes specifically to counter competitors rather than for immediate profitability, treating route planning as a strategic chess match with complex moves. When one carrier announces service to a new destination, competitors often respond quickly to protect their market position and prevent rivals from establishing dominance. This competitive dynamic can lead to overcapacity in certain markets and price wars that harm profitability for all participants. Major airlines use their route networks as weapons in competitive battles, launching defensive routes to block competitors or offensive routes to capture market share. Hub airports become particularly important strategic assets, as controlling a major hub allows airlines to offer more connecting options and attract premium business travelers. The competitive dimension adds another crucial layer of complexity to route planning decisions that extend far beyond simple supply and demand economic calculations. The operational challenge. The journey from route concept to inaugural flight typically spans multiple years and involves numerous complex logistical challenges that airlines must carefully navigate. Airlines need available aircraft, which often requires reshuffling existing fleet assignments and potentially deferring other planned route launches. Airport infrastructure, including gate space and landing slots, can create bottlenecks that prevent airlines from serving desired destinations even when demand exists. Government approvals add another layer of complexity, particularly for international routes that require bilateral aviation agreements between countries. Airlines must also consider seasonal variations in demand, weather patterns that might affect operations, and the availability of qualified crew members for new destinations. Ground handling services, maintenance facilities, and fuel supply arrangements all require careful coordination before the first passenger flight can operate successfully. Beyond the numbers, despite extensive analysis and planning, The true test of a route's viability comes only when planes actually start flying and real passengers begin booking tickets. Market research can provide valuable insights, but consumer behavior doesn't always match predictions, and external factors like economic conditions or geopolitical events can dramatically impact route performance. Airlines must remain flexible and responsive to changing conditions, ready to adjust schedules, pricing, or even cancel routes that fail to meet expectations. The most successful airlines combine rigorous analytical approaches with operational expertise and strategic thinking to build profitable route networks. They understand that route planning is both an art and a science, requiring technical skills, market intuition, and the courage to make bold decisions in an uncertain environment. This delicate balance between data-driven analysis and strategic vision separates thriving carriers from those struggling to survive in the competitive aviation marketplace. Thank you for joining us on the World Documentaries as we explored the hidden economics that shape our skies. If you found this journey through aviation's strategic landscape fascinating, please subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of the complex systems that influence our daily lives. We'd love to hear about your experiences with airline routes. Perhaps you've flown on a route that was later cancelled, or you've noticed changes in your local airport's destinations over the years. Share your air travel stories and observations in the comments below, as your experiences help us understand these intricate systems from a passenger's perspective. Until next time, keep exploring the remarkable world around us.